I had some questions about ways to increase the distance reach from my 3-pack. You mentioned geotagging pictures and the team selfie hack. I had some employees add photos from around our area, and I'm unable to see the locations. Any suggestions? Okay. All right. So the question is basically, and I'm gonna rephrase the question, and I'm gonna answer your question. But a lot of people, this is really specific to this strategy that I recently came up with. I'm sorry, I didn't recently come up with it. I talked about it at my Pilma event, and it's something that we do that my SEO team actually told me about. That is working really, really well. So I call it the team selfie hack. Now, what the team selfie hack is it's a way to make your law firm more relevant to a larger area. Now, if you notice in the Google Maps, I'm not sure if you've ever noticed this, but if you're sitting in your office and you Google a term that you would appear for normally, maybe it's DUI attorney or personal injury attorney, or family law attorney, divorce lawyer, whatever type of lawyer you are, if you're sitting in your office and you Google yourself, you're very likely going to come up if you've done a good job optimizing your profile. But the further you get away from your office, the less likely you are to show up, because Google has this thing where they're treating lawyers like pizzas. And what I mean by that is that they're using searcher or location distance from the searcher. So the searcher's location, they're using it as a big ranking factor. So basically what that means is that if you search DUI attorney, Google is trying to return the closest DUI attorney, not necessarily the best DUI attorney. And that's fine if you want a pizza. If you want to order a pizza, then you want the closest pizza place. But if you want an attorney, you want the best attorney. You don't want the closest attorney. So one of the ways that you get around that is what you can do is you can use something that's called the team selfie hack. And this is something that is a really interesting trick that works really well. So when I was at Pilma last week, or 2 weeks ago, it might have been 2 weeks ago. When I was at Pilma 2 weeks ago, that's the Personal Injury Lawyer Marketing Association conference, I spoke on stage and I shared the team selfie hack. So the team selfie hack basically consists of this. If you remember a few minutes ago, I talked about when you're geotagging images on Google, what you want to do is you want to take pictures, and you want to take 20 pictures of the inside of your office and then 20 pictures around the outside of your office. You want to make sure that you have the location turned on, and you want to make sure that, and by doing that, you're getting the latitude and longitude of your location, and then you upload that to your Google My Business profile, and that basically makes you more relevant. So the team selfie hack goes as follows. If you look on Google, on your Google My Business profile, there's a lot of different categories that you can choose to upload your pictures. One of them is team. So what I do and what we tell our clients to do is go around the city to different areas and try to pull the city up on a map and figure out, let's go, in the northeast part of the city, and then the northwest part of the city, and then, the southeast and the southwest, and try to blanket the entire city. And an easy way to do this is to go to all the famous landmarks and take selfies there, and have members of your team do that. So for example, if you're in New York City, you could go to Wall Street, you go to the Statue of Liberty, you could go to Radio City Music Hall, you could go to the Stock Exchange, I guess that'd be Wall Street, you could go to Central Park. I mean, there's so many different places you can go, right? And have people take selfies, your team, have them take selfies at each of these locations, and then take those pictures and upload them in the team section of your Google My Business profile. And what that's going to do is it's going to get the latitude and longitude of basically the entire city, of all these different locations in the city. It's going to make you relevant for them because you're putting those locations on your Google My Business profile. And by taking pictures of your team, they are technically pictures of your team. So you're not gaming the system. So, because if you just put random pictures up of all these places, then it would be kind of weird. But having your team in there is kind of a white hat workaround for that. Now, at Pilma, I actually showed this on a map where I pulled a picture of the Google Maps up, and I had a picture of selfies in all these different places. That's actually, and that was the question. The question was, how did I generate that map that I showed at Pilma? Well, I actually created that map. It's not a real thing. You can't just go and generate that. Unfortunately, it'd be really helpful if you could. But that's what the team selfie hack is. And it just works really well. So try it out.